Before starting, put the auto-generated YouTube subtitles in French or your mother tongue to get everything, and slow down or speed up the pace as needed. If you don't have time to watch it, just listen this video as a podcast while doing something else. Now listen and learn English as exploring our world. The sky above us, a vast and endless expanse, has always held a sense of wonder and mystery. These are the stories of UFOs, or unidentified flying objects. Trained observers with years of experience identifying aircraft and navigating the complexities of airspace, pilots are uniquely positioned to witness the unexplained. When a pilot reports seeing something unusual in the sky, it's not something to be taken lightly. Their training, experience, and understanding of the skies lend a level of credibility that's hard to dismiss. Pilots have described close encounters with objects that exhibit extraordinary capabilities, moving at speeds and performing maneuvers that seem impossible for any known aircraft. The question is, what exactly are they seeing? On November 17, 1986, Japan Airlines Flight 1628 embarked on a seemingly routine cargo flight from Paris to Tokyo, with a stopover in Anchorage, Alaska. As Flight 1628 cruised at an altitude of 35,000 feet, Captain Terauchi and his crew first noticed two unidentified objects off to their left side. The crew, now visibly concerned, contacted air traffic control in Anchorage to report the unusual activity, hoping for an explanation or confirmation from radar. As the two unidentified objects continued to close in on Flight 1628, Captain Terauchi, fearing a potential collision, made the split-second decision to take evasive action. The objects mirrored their maneuver, maintaining their relative position as if attached to an invisible tether. Air traffic control in Anchorage, now also tracking the objects on radar, confirmed that they were indeed picking up multiple unidentified contacts in close proximity to Flight 1628. The encounter between Japan Airlines Flight 1628 and the unidentified objects continued for over an hour, with the mysterious objects seemingly toying with the aircraft, darting around it with impossible speed and agility. The Federal Aviation Administration, along with the United States Air Force, launched investigations into the incident, eager to determine what exactly had transpired over the Alaskan skies. However, despite extensive analysis of radar data, crew testimonies, and potential weather phenomena, no definitive explanation for the encounter was ever found. The Denali Incident, as it came to be known, remains one of the most compelling and well-documented UFO sightings in aviation history. Some experts have attempted to explain the incident as a misinterpretation of celestial objects, atmospheric phenomena, or even experimental aircraft. The Denali Incident serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring mystery surrounding UFO sightings and the limitations of our current understanding of the skies above us. The evening of November 11, 1979, began like any other for the passengers and crew of Supercar Flight JK-297. As the Supercar Caravel cruised at an altitude of 35,000 feet, Captain Francisco Javier Lerdo de Tejada and his crew noticed something strange outside the cockpit window. A series of bright red lights appeared in the distance, moving in an erratic pattern that immediately caught their attention. To their surprise, air traffic control had no record of any other aircraft in the area, confirming the crew's growing suspicion that they were witnessing something truly out of the ordinary. As the mysterious lights continued to close in on the Supercar Caravel, their movements becoming more erratic and seemingly playful, Captain Lerdo de Tejada grew increasingly concerned for the safety of his passengers and crew. Air traffic control, equally baffled by the situation and the lack of any identifiable radar contacts, granted permission for the Caravel to divert to the nearest airport, Manises Airport in Valencia. The fighter pilot, Fernando Camara, had been tasked with intercepting the unidentified objects and determining their nature. With the immediate threat seemingly gone, Captain Lerdo de Tejada was able to safely land the Supercar Caravel at Manises Airport, much to the relief of the passengers and crew. The official investigation, conducted by the Spanish Air Force, concluded that the most likely explanation for the strange lights was a misidentification of a series of astronomical objects, possibly stars or planets, exacerbated by atmospheric conditions. The Nimitz UFO case remains one of the most compelling and well-documented UFO sightings in European history. The sun began its slow descent towards the horizon, casting long shadows across the tranquil waters of the English Channel. On this particular evening, two passenger planes, one operated by Origny Air Services and the other by Blue Islands, were making their routine approaches to Guernsey Airport. As his aircraft descended towards Guernsey, Captain Bowyer noticed something unusual in the distance, a bright light that seemed to hover motionless against the twilight sky. Curious, Captain Bowyer contacted air traffic control at Guernsey Airport to inquire about any other aircraft in the vicinity, but they reported no other traffic in the area. Meanwhile, a few miles away, Captain Patrick Le Sauvage, piloting the Blue Islands flight, was also making his final approach to Guernsey Airport. The object, described by Captain Le Sauvage as being very bright and bigger than a jumbo jet, appeared to be disc-shaped, with a distinct orange glow emanating from its edges. As the two pilots continued to observe the strange object, multiple passengers on both flights also reported seeing the bright light in the sky. After several minutes, the mysterious object that had captivated the attention of two pilots, air traffic control, and numerous passengers simply vanished. The incident, quickly dubbed the Guernsey UFO sighting, made headlines in the local and national media, sparking a flurry of interest from UFO enthusiasts and amateur sleuths alike. The Ministry of Defense, typically tight-lipped about such matters, stated that they had no record of any military activity in the area at the time of the sighting. The Guernsey UFO sighting of April 2007 stands as a compelling example of the enduring mystery surrounding unidentified aerial phenomena. While some have attempted to explain away the sighting as a misidentification of celestial objects, weather phenomena, or even Chinese lanterns, these explanations fail to fully address the specific details of the incident. The Guernsey UFO sighting, like so many other similar incidents reported around the world, serves as a reminder that there are still mysteries in our world that defy easy explanation. Military pilots, the elite sentinels of our skies, undergo rigorous training to maintain constant vigilance over our airspace. Yet, amidst their demanding routines, they encounter moments that defy their training and challenge their understanding. These are the accounts of military pilots who have witnessed unidentified aerial phenomena, often referred to as UFOs. These are not tales of blurry lights, but detailed accounts from highly credible witnesses. One of the most compelling military UFO encounters is the Nimitz Incident. It took place off Southern California in November 2004. U.S. Navy pilots encountered unidentified aerial objects, sparking a debate on UFOs and their implications. During a routine exercise by the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group, radar operators detected unusual contacts. The objects exhibited strange flight patterns and speeds. Two FA-18 Super Hornet jets were dispatched to investigate. Visual encounters left pilots and radar operators baffled. For decades, the topic of UFOs has been met with intrigue, skepticism, and official silence. Governments have often been reluctant to discuss UFO sightings, citing national security concerns. Recently, the release of classified documents and credible witnesses has renewed calls for transparency. Military pilot testimonies are significant in the ongoing UFO debate. Their accounts, corroborated by radar data and footage, deserve serious scrutiny. Beyond speculation, the quest for understanding military pilots encountering unidentified aerial phenomena remind us there's much we don't understand. These encounters challenge our knowledge and ignite our sense of wonder. The evidence suggests something extraordinary is occurring in our skies. The quest to understand UFOs is a journey of self-discovery. A legacy of aviation and Enigma. France, a nation renowned for its contributions to aviation and its rich history of scientific exploration, has also been home to unexplained aerial phenomena. From the early days of flight, French pilots have reported encounters with strange objects in the skies. objects that defied easy identification and left them questioning what they had witnessed. The French government has taken an ambiguous stance on UFOs, acknowledging unexplained aerial phenomena. Jean-Gabriel Gresla, a seasoned Air France captain, had an encounter that changed his perspective. In January 1994, while flying a Boeing 747, he saw a metallic, disc-shaped object over Burgundy. Air traffic control reported no other aircraft in the area. The object moved closer, appearing under intelligent control. Gresly alerted his crew and altered course to avoid a collision. For several minutes, Captain Gresly and his crew watched in awe as the unidentified object paced their aircraft, its metallic exterior gleaming in the sunlight. The object, estimated to be several hundred feet in diameter, made no sound, emitted no exhaust, and seemed to defy the laws of aerodynamics. The object abruptly changed direction and shot away at incredible speed, disappearing into the clouds as quickly and inexplicably as it had appeared. The experience of Jean-Gabriel Gresla, like so many other pilot testimonies from around the world, highlights the enduring mystery surrounding unidentified aerial phenomena and the challenges faced by those who dare to speak out about their encounters with the unknown. His story serves as a reminder that the quest to understand these phenomena transcends national borders and cultural differences, uniting us in a shared sense of wonder and a desire to unravel the secrets of our universe. The French pilot testimonies, whispers in the cosmic wind, add their unique voices to the global chorus calling for greater transparency, rigorous investigation, and a willingness to confront the unknown with open minds and a spirit of scientific curiosity. For as long as humans have gazed up at the stars, we have pondered the possibility of other worlds and other beings. Perhaps in these fleeting glimpses of the unexplained, we are catching a glimpse of something truly extraordinary, something that challenges our understanding of the universe and our place within it. From the frozen expanse of the Alaskan wilderness to the sun-drenched skies over the Mediterranean, pilot testimonies of UFO sightings paint a compelling picture. These are real-life encounters, experienced by highly trained professionals, often corroborated by radar data, and witnessed by multiple observers. The sheer volume and consistency of these accounts demand our attention. The temptation to dismiss UFO sightings as the stuff of science fiction or the product of overactive imaginations is understandable. The unknown can be unsettling, challenging our carefully constructed worldviews and forcing us to confront the possibility that we may not have all the answers. However, to simply ignore the growing body of evidence, particularly when it comes from credible sources like pilots, is to do a disservice to our own curiosity and our innate desire to understand the world around us. The quest to understand UFOs and other unexplained aerial phenomena should not be driven by fear or fueled by speculation. Instead, it should be approached with a spirit of scientific inquiry, a commitment to rigorous investigation, and a willingness to follow the evidence wherever it may lead. We must move beyond the tired tropes of conspiracy theories and government cover-ups and embrace a more nuanced and evidence-based approach to studying these phenomena. This requires collaboration between scientists, pilots, engineers, and government agencies, working together to collect data, analyze patterns, and develop testable hypotheses. The future of UFO research hinges on our willingness to embrace the unknown and to challenge long-held assumptions. Imagine a future where the stigma surrounding UFO sightings has dissipated, replaced by a culture of open inquiry and collaboration. The skies above us are now a frontier of scientific exploration,